going to talk to you a little bit about the new released Unfinished Business. I'm going to give you a track-by-track breakdown, basically explain what the songs are about. You know, for me they may mean something, for you may interpret them totally different. The CD Unfinished Business was something that Eric and I had started working on basically a couple summers ago maybe. When we did the In My Bones CD, I actually had all these songs written and recorded, they just needed drum tracks. And when the movie Get Thrashed came out on DVD, which I'm wearing a shirt here, thank you Rick, we decided that we wanted to push it back and get out some product that coincided with the release of the DVD. So that's why Crazy Eights was born. Basically those were songs that were used in the DVD, but we ended up re-recording them and pushing that out, so we pushed Unfinished Business back. The title Unfinished Business obviously is a no-brainer to explain. You can get Unfinished Business right now only as a digital download. We decided that was the best way to do it. We'd like to put out an actual physical CD, so hopefully enough of you buy it so that we can actually do that. We saved a couple tracks so that maybe they'll see the light of day on the actual press CD. For right now, iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, around the world you can find it. It's coming to other digital outlets. It's like on La La. Yeah, there's other ones on the way. So right now as I'm making this recording, that's where you can buy the disc. The first song on the CD is called Now or Never. That's basically an up-tempo, heavy rocker. I thought it was a good one to open up with because it's right in your face right away, and I always loved it when I buy a CD or listen to music, the first couple songs actually punch you in the face. So that was my intention, that's what we did. It's basically a song just saying, you know, anything that you've ever wanted, don't ever wait before it's too late. Just go for it because it's now or never. Track 2 on Unfinished Business is a song called Already Gone, another up-tempo, heavy rocker. Like I said before, I like to have it in your face right off the bat. It'll punch you, leave you gasping for air. The song is a relationship song. It could be about you, it could be about anybody. But everybody at some point in their life is in a relationship where at some point it fades, but you're hanging on. Whether it could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage, whatever it may be. You try to work it out, but mentally you're not there anymore, but you're there physically, and sometimes you're not even there physically. But it's time to move on when it gets to that point. A lot of people can't let go. So that's what that song is about, Already Gone. Track 3, Death from Above, is a song about war. Not that it's pro or for or against it, whatever you may be, that's not what the song's about, and it's not me to tell you how to be. The song in general is references, you know, what it's like to be in war, how the media covers it and can manipulate it to make you believe that it looks a certain way, whether, you know, it could be making it look bad, it could make it look good, but, you know, no one ever really knows the outcome of what war is really about, except for, you know, when you've seen archival footage or when the people leak out stuff that you probably shouldn't see. But anyhow, that's what the song's about. Basically a song about war. The fourth song on the CD, Let You Go, is about kind of like a song that kind of goes along with Already Gone, but you've gotten to the point now where you actually understand that there is no hope. And as hard as it might be, it's time to let someone go, or something go, whatever it may be. And it may be hard for a lot of people to get to that point, but once you've reached it, you can actually move on. And that's the most important thing. Let you go. The song Eaten Alive is track 5 on the new released Unfinished Business. The song is another war song, I guess you could say. And it's basically letting people know that if you do something bad to people, they're going to come get you no matter what it takes, and they're going to eat you alive. The song On and On is another track that has to do with basically preserving everything you have and doing what you have to keep it. You know, the way things have been going on in this world lately, it's just kind of a mess. whether it be the economy, and at the time when I wrote the song it had to do more with the war. But it's about fighting for what you believe in, and whatever it is that you believe in, you need to fight for it. And hopefully band together and make people realize that it's a good cause. Track 7 is What I Am. This song is about being taken advantage of, no matter what it is you might have done in your life where someone else is taking credit for it, or achieved a certain amount of level of success in anything they have done, and either not taken care of you or made sure that it was acknowledged that you were part of that process. It happens to everybody, no matter what it is in life. But you live and learn from your lessons. What I Am. The song Left Behind was originally called No One Left Behind. I shortened the title, obviously. The song is another song about war. Doesn't matter where you're from, because you all have to go through this, whatever battle that you fight. You go and you get taken out, you get injured, you have to come home, you have to deal with things at home. The world's not the same. The world you knew will never be the same. And the song goes out to anybody that's ever had to experience anything like that in their life. Fortunately, I haven't, and I thank anybody that ever has. Story of My Life is a song I didn't think was going to make it to the release. It was a little different type of song, a little more of a rocky ballad song. It has its heavy points, it has the solo with a lot of emotion and feeling. The basis of the song is, people in life have other people around them that have things they don't have when they're growing up. The kid has the latest gadget next door, but you don't. The kid next door gets the latest video game, but you can't. And that's what it's about. It's about growing up and realizing to take advantage of the things you have, and while you're on this earth, enjoy what you have. Not a Word Is Spoken is an instrumental track, so that's why I came up with that title. I like doing instrumental tracks. I try to put one on every release. I just think it adds a little bit of variety, and gives the songs a little different angle, a little different feeling, and you try to get emotion out of a solo, and I love trying to make my guitar talk. So that song's instrumental. Not a Word Is Spoken. The song We Must Be Strong is a song that has to do with personal beliefs, and you can overcome anything if you believe in something strong enough. You need to be strong to fight through that. This world around us is a crazy messed up place, as all of you have probably noticed, and that song is basically just talking about being strong and carrying on, and trying to deal with the world around you on an everyday basis. The last song on the release, Round and Around, is another song about relationships. Basically, people in a relationship, they can get to a certain point and never move on. They just keep going around in circles. They can't work past certain issues, they can't compromise, whatever it may be. The song is about that very issue. A lot of times I like to know exactly what gear was used on the recording of a lot of CDs, and they don't always write that. You kind of guess, you see what they use live, you see what they endorse. That's not always what they use. Now for me, on this release I used a Crank Revolution amp and a Mesa Boogie amp, and I actually widened into two of them. I actually recorded both of them on separate tracks to give it a little floor sound. And the other guitar on the other side with an Angle Fireball split into a Soldano Hot Rod amp. Soldano gave it a little more chunk, cut through a little more, and then I would kind of blend the two sounds together. I also used a Line 6 Pod Pro for some of the clean settings, maybe a couple solos. But I'm a real tube amp guy, and I like the sound of tubes. Though I've used some solid state amps, and they're okay, but tubes, something about tubes, I just love tube sound. For this release, I used a bunch of different type of guitars. I used Killer, which is an Akira Takasaki model. It's the high-end model. They're out of Japan. If you've never heard about them, go check out Killer guitars, because they're actually really good stuff. Expensive, but really good. For Dean guitars, I used Michael Schenker Signature, a Hardtail, a Cadillac. I also used a Dime Washburn V. I used a Gibson ES-135, big hollow body for the cleaner sounds. I think what else I used, Jackson USA Rhodes, Ibanez bass guitar, but I kept the main rhythms, also an ESP Eclipse. Kept the main rhythms to the killer guitar. Some of the songs I used the Schenker a lot on. But, really good sounding guitars. Came out good.